Hello, everyone. My name is Connor Phillip, and today I'm talking about imperfection and compassion in the journey to becoming a doctor. We need to embrace imperfection and practice self compassion to look after our well being. So, the path to foundation year is filled with excitement, but it can also be hard. Many doctors are conscientious and also perfectionists. This can become overwhelming and make it hard to switch off. By understanding this challenge, we have achieved the first step in managing it effectively. In medicine, we are constantly in pursuit of excellence, and that becomes part of our identity. We are always climbing. This is valuable, but it can make us afraid of mistakes, and mistakes are inevitable. We are not machines. We have imperfect human brains. Fatigue and emotional stress can cause errors, especially in the early months of our careers. It's important to accept this reality. When you feel fatigue, it has an impact on your decision making skills. This applies to all doctors regardless of experience. To have self compassion, you must understand your own limits and recognize early when you are not coping well. Burnout amongst GPs is high, and there is evidence that exhausted doctors are more likely to make errors. So, our well being is essential for patient safety, and it should not be treated as optional. Being a doctor becomes your identity. That professional identity can have an impact on your self worth. It affects the way you see yourself when you look in the mirror. People can feel shame when mistakes happen. It can be difficult also to ask for help because it asks you to go from being a caregiver to a care receiver. And your professional identity can make this a bit of a struggle. To practice self compassion, you should treat yourself in the same way you would treat a good friend. Acknowledge your struggles without judgment and always be kind to yourself. Remember, mistakes are part of the learning process. Now let's talk about resilience. So I think resilience is a lot like walking along a tightrope. It's all about balancing the professional work and your personal limits. We are not perfect all the time, so we need to be able to recover. Bouncing back when things knock your balance is what resilience is all about. Every day we'll be juggling caution with courage, adaptability with perseverance, personal and professional commitments, focusing on reflection versus focusing on tasks. You must be able to step into unfamiliar situations, but also act within your competence. The key to navigating this is self compassion. With every error, there is also an opportunity for learning. When you do appraisals in the future, you'll need to reflect on adverse events in order to grow. Also, it is vital that you are part of a supportive team. Focusing on self compassion alone is not enough if the working environment is not supportive. Colleagues, mentors, peers who can guide you without judging you make managing stress and mistakes a lot easier and a lot safer. When people lead with compassion, that creates a culture where staff feel comfortable in speaking up and innovating with new ideas. Compassionate leadership also helps turn mistakes into learning opportunities. Compassionate leadership also helps with our psychological safety. And you can think of psychological safety as a protective helmet. It allows you to be comfortable with uncertainty. And of course, moments of uncertainty are inevitable. So we all need psychological safety. By reflecting on each day, we can look after ourselves and also learn from our experiences. Practicing mindfulness for small durations each day can help us keep a sense of perspective in stressful moments. Self-compassion is so important. It sustains our empathy. You must look after yourself if you want to look after others. As I said before, our well-being is at the core of patient safety. So what can you do to practice self-compassion? Well, there's many practical ways you can do it starting now. Think of each one as a tool in a toolbox. Acknowledge your mistakes. Take time to reflect on what motivates you. Seek out the support of your peers. Then the obvious things like getting a good sleep, staying hydrated, make time for your hobbies, and each day set yourself realistic expectations. Overall, perfectionism is a trap. To thrive as a new doctor, you need a combination of self-compassion and a supportive team culture. By recognizing your own limits, you've accepted imperfection and avoided the trap of perfectionism. So be kind to yourself in this transition as you navigate the world. Your imperfection is human. And as you embrace this, you'll find that you grow so much as a doctor and so much as a person as well. So thank you all so much for listening. Even when mistakes happen, you are all good enough. Now, here are my references. Thank you very much.